So my body fat percentage came out to, I don't know if you can see it right here on the paper. This piece of paper has my body fat percentage that I was actually extremely shocked to see. Now, if you do not know who I am and you've read the title, then you can obviously tell that I've lost over 120 pounds. But before I get into exactly what all of my stats are from the test that I just had, I want to go ahead and give you an idea of who I am as a person for those of you guys that are new. Now, my name is Joey. I'm 21 years old. I'm 6'4", and I'm about 200 pounds right now. Matter of fact, on this piece of paper, it's going to tell you that I was about 198.1 pounds, I believe. You're probably wondering, okay, when was I over 300 pounds? Because that's how much I used to weigh. I used to weigh 315 pounds at my highest. Now, that was in high school when I was about 17 years old. And after that, I decided I wanted to change my life. So I made the changes that I had to make, and everything from there is history. So it took me, like I said, about a year to drop 120 pounds. And the reason I was that big in the first place, well, because that's just not normal for a 16, 17-year-old, right? So the reason I was that big in the first place, just so you guys don't automatically assume that I just didn't care about myself, my health. I played football for about 14 years. And so that whole time I played on the offensive line or defensive line. If you know anything about football, that is pretty much the biggest guys on the line. So that's the reason I was so big. And about at the end of high school is when I really wanted to change my life around. So I took the proper measures, and it took me about a year. So about a year after high school is when I was able to come down 120 pounds. Now, since then, I have gained weight because I've gained muscle. So it's been about 3 years since then, and I've put on about 15 to 20 pounds of muscle. And my routine now is that I go into the gym every single day, but ever since I've lost that 120 pounds, my reasoning for going into the gym every single day is not to lose weight. It's not to chisel down. It's not to create some Greek god physique. Okay, the reason I go to the gym every day is because I'm using that in my daily routine to help me work a lot more efficiently. So that's my only goal, is to use it to get physical exercise so my brain can work at 100% capacity. So just like any other day, I was walking into the gym and these guys from NutriShop were there at the front, and now I go to LA Fitness. So like when you go in, you scan in your little barcode, and there's usually two sides that you can walk around this huge front desk. Now there was this stand, this table set up with NutriShop people, and they had like all these prizes and stuff that you could do. It's just, I don't know, it was one of their marketing schemes. And anyway, so they had this machine there, and I knew immediately what it was. It was going to measure your body fat percentage and everything, and I hadn't had an official body fat measuring before. Like, I have never tested my body fat percentage before, except on one of those little handheld ones, and everyone knows those are not really that accurate. So I go up to them and I asked if it's for free and if I could just do it, and they said, yeah, you know, hop on there. So I had to give them my email or whatever. So I hopped on there, I put in my age, my weight, my height, I put in all the stats about me, and then I did the little routine, and it popped out with a full printed paper of all of my stats and some things I didn't know about myself, some things I kind of already knew about myself, but it's really interesting to learn more about this. So let's go over that right now. So as you can see, this is the paper that they printed out for me, and it's got everything right here. So let's go over from the top to bottom exactly what it all says. So starting at the top of this paper, it says that my total body water is 133.4 pounds. Now that's the total amount of water that's in my body, and apparently this guy was telling me that that's actually really low for how tall, for the size of human that I am. It's really low, and I drink at least a gallon of water every day, so that took me by surprise. So I think 2 gallons a day. If you are 6'4" and you weigh around 200 pounds, 2 gallons a day should be your goal to drink water. Moving down this sheet, it says we've got dry lean mass, and so that's 48.5 pounds. So the dry lean mass just means that it's your muscles, your organs, and I think he said it's your bones as well. And then below that is the fat storing excess energy. So that's just the amount of fat that I have in my body, which is 16.2 pounds of fat. So of the 200 or 198 pounds that I weigh, only 16 of that is fat, which is still kind of a lot, but of course we need fat to survive. Now my lean body mass is 181.9. Now that is basically everything in my body except the fat. And then moving just below that is my basal metabolic rate, which is 2,152 calories. Now this is the amount of calories that my body would burn within a 24-hour period if I literally did nothing. If I didn't walk, if I didn't talk, if I didn't run, if I didn't exercise, if I didn't do anything. I just laid in bed for 24 hours my organs pumping, my breathing, the blood flow, the oxygen flow through my body burns 2,152 calories per 24 hours. Okay, so this is where it gets good. So muscle fat analysis, my weight is 198.1. My skeletal muscle mass is 104.5 pounds. My body fat mass is 16.2 pounds. Now if we go down to my BMI is 24.1. When I weighed 120 pounds more, I was definitely nowhere near that good BMI. So my body fat percentage came out to, I don't know if you can see it right here on the paper, 8.2. Now that's crazy, that's really low. So, I mean, you can just calculate. So 16.2 pounds of fat into 198 pounds of overall body weight is 8.2% of my weight is fat. I was not expecting 8.2% body fat. If anything, I was expecting maybe 10 to 12%, but 8.2, and I'm gonna give some leeway and say it's between 8 and 10%, but still below 10%. After losing 120 pounds, like, it's really hard to accept that you are at 8% body fat. That's crazy. That is my body fat percentage, and there's a couple of extra details on here that I recommend that you check out right now because it's really important. Right here is pretty cool because you hold on to a little thing on that machine and it'll show you exactly which side of your body you use more, which is stronger. So it's really interesting because it says my right arm right here is stronger, and you know, for obvious reasons, bro. And then it says my left leg is stronger, which is weird because I'm right-handed, but it makes a lot of sense because I have had 3 knee surgeries on my right knee, so obviously that knee is gonna be way weak. So this thing's really cool, man. So if you guys have like a NutriShop anywhere near you, it's completely free. I'm not sure if they have them at all of them, but I'm pretty sure they do. So you just go in there and try it out for free. NutriShop. Now, I'm not a sponsor or anything for them, but I just want to encourage you guys that if you need to lose weight, or if you don't know if you can get shredded or if you can reach your goal or whatever, it's like, dude, I lost 120 pounds and I'm at 8.2% body fat. If I can do that, you can at least lose 50 pounds or 100 pounds or however much weight you need to lose. Like, it's not impossible. And if you really try, you can end up with a physique that you never thought you could imagine on your own body. So I hope you guys really did appreciate this video. If you did, go ahead, drop that like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification if you're not already subscribed. As always, I will see you guys next video.